What up with it? Welcome to Behind the Curtain, the Mandalorian no cap recap, and I am cue my drop.
Joe.
Blacula.
Good looking out. Now, season 3, episode 3, chapter 19 checks in roughly at 58 minutes and is titled The Convert. But who is the convert?
It's a trap.
Episode 3 kicks off right where we left off at the end of episode 2. Den and Bo just got up out of the living waters from when Bo just got Den from the bottom. He's waking up because he'd passed out, coughing up water and whatnot. So Bo wants to know did Den see anything while he was down there? Does he remember anything? Did he see that big eye? Nope. Alright bro, get your proof that you took your bath, that you've cleansed yourself, let's shake it. He gets his water, he gets his proof, he puts it in this little vial. They're heading back to Kalevala, Bo's crib. Bam! They're getting shot at and hit by TIE interceptors. Nerd alert! Not the TIE fighters. There is a difference between the TIE fighter and the TIE interceptor.
I don't care.
It's a trap.
They get Den back to his ship on Kalevala so that he can help. He does, wipes out the interceptors, fight's over. That whole fight actually was a dope scene. But just as soon as we think that it's over, about 20 more TIE interceptors pop up and blow up Bo's castle, her crib. That throne that she'd been posted up on. Gone. Yeah, that fight wasn't over. That first batch was the pawns. They shake it, they gotta go somewhere. Cut to a shot of Coruscant. Got introduced to this planet in Star Wars Episode 2. The whole planet is like one big city. This is where the story shifts for a few ticks.
It's a trap.
We see Amnesty scientist L52 or Dr. Penn Pershing. Finally a name that I ain't gotta guess if I got it right or not. Met him back way in the Mandalorian episode 1. My man's clearly has nervous problems because he has been through a lot. He keeps grabbing his earlobe. Is something gonna be about that. The doc is giving a speech and I think what used to be like the Senate room where all the senators used to meet. That room where the Emperor and Yoda had that big fight. The doc is basically saying that he was strong-armed by the Empire to do these bogus experiments, but he actually wants to get back to doing good experiments. He's a refugee now. He stays in the Amnesty housing for all the other Imperial refugees that either snitched or gave up. We also get reintroduced to Elia Kane. She was actually with the Empire as well, and Doc Penn was shook when he saw her on first sight. Sidebar, these two are in these refugee uniforms that all of them have to wear while they're being cuffed up in these refugee camps. But these two uniforms that these two got on specifically look like Imperial uniforms. I'm just saying. It's the whole cut of the collars and whatnot.
It's a trap.
So look, I'm gonna wrap up this part of it real quick. Like, he ain't feeling the gig, he's wasting his true talents, he's wasting his time. Tell me about it, fam. He wants to get back to some real work. The New Republic ain't shit either. More bureaucratic political red tape. Elia sides up to him. She slips him some old Imperial biscuits in a box. They get cool, they eat space ice cream, a photon fizzle. That's what it's called. They kind of look like they're on a date. He likes her now, or at least he trusts her. She wants to get him back to what he does. They go on a short heist to get a mobile lab station from an Imperial scrapyard. Not that the Empire has a scrapyard. This is a scrapyard where they keep all the Imperial stuff. My man Doc Penn gets caught. Elia doesn't. Looks like my man Doc was set up like Marion Barry.
Marion Barry was like, bitch, set me up.
Yeah.
Set me up.
That part. Or did she? Last thing that we see from them is that my man's Doc Penn is getting his brain wiped. Whatever they're doing, I'm thinking it's kind of like shock therapy for the Star Wars universe.
It's a trap.
Okay, so what the hell happened to Den and Bo? Cut back to them. They're now back at the planet where the armor bearer was. They tell them that they shouldn't be there. They ain't down anymore. Den shows his proof from the living waters, gives it to the armor bearer. Armor bearer confirms it. Now, seeing that Bo-Katan went in the waters after Den and that she hadn't taken her helmet off, she's technically back in the group now as well, but she ain't with all those old order rules and whatnot. But Den is back in. They have a low-key party, but they can't eat nothing, can't sip on nothing. No cookies, no Kool-Aid.
Come on. It's a trap.
Star Wars is known for doubling back. You'll always see something that you've seen. Easter eggs, be it out front or kind of ducked off in the back. In Return of the Jedi Episode 6, there was a species called the Mon Calamari. This species has these huge fish heads. The main one that I knew that everybody knew was Admiral Akbar, and his famous line was,
"It's a trap."
So when they first showed one of these Mon Calamari dudes earlier in the episode, the first thing that I thought of was that line, "It's a trap."
It's a trap.
Now that dude didn't say it then, which I was expecting on sight, but they ain't let me down by actually having Dr. Penn say it. And the fish dude that was actually about to give my man these shock treatment therapists actually kind of looked off to the side like, what the hell, that's my line.
It's a trap.
Good looking out on that one. In conclusion, I think it's dope how they split off this episode into like another micro series, which they're known to do. They did it on the book of Boba Fett. Boba seriously needed some help with that story, man. Once again, the title of this episode was called The Convert. Now you'd think that the title of this episode was talking about Din, but maybe it's Doc Penn, maybe it's Bo-Katan, maybe it's that snitch Elia. I don't know.
It's a trap.
Alright people, it's a wrap. Holla Black at you for season 3, episode 4, chapter 20. That's it.
I have spoken.
Oh, dig how I remixed the Mandalorian theme music.
Away.